Welcome to Lockhart Cadillac. My name is Nick. Wanted to introduce to you today our compact luxury segment vehicle, which is the Cadillac CT4. This was released in 2020. Cadillac is a global brand and a long history in the luxury segment. Over 100 years, Cadillac has been making vehicles right here in the United States, based out of Detroit. And that is actually where this vehicle is made. So the compact luxury segment is a growing segment beyond popular belief, where everybody thinks that they need a SUV or a crossover. This is actually a segment-leading vehicle with very tough competition from Audi, Mercedes-Benz, BMW, and even Acura. I mean, everything from Toyota to Honda. I mean, there's a lot of segment competition in this. So, Cadillac actually came out in this segment back in 1982 with the Cadillac Cimarron. It was an affordable luxury sedan aimed at a younger buyer, trying to get younger buyers into the brand so they will eventually grow into vehicles such as the XT, DTS, the Escalades, things like that. So, back in 1982, it was the Cadillac Cimarron. In 1996, they actually released the Cadillac Catera, another small, compact, luxury sedan that was actually made in Europe, shipped over here for Cadillac Cimarron. In 2013 is actually when they came out with this platform. It's the Alpha 2 platform, the Cadillac ATS. There are there are a lot of similarities between the ATS and this vehicle here. The wheelbase is exactly the same from the ATS, and the ATS won a lot of awards. It was one of the most popular, most fun to drive vehicles in all the reviews. So I'm going to demonstrate. This is the new, released in 2020 Cadillac CT4. First thing you'll notice is it does have full LED headlamps. That's not uncommon in all the brands that are competing in this segment, but I do believe that we have the most beautiful waterfall tail lamp, or headlamp here. Horizontal headlamps, all LED, and there is this beautiful grille. You'll have this in both the models of the premium luxury and the sport trim. And there actually is some benefits to this grille as well. It's a larger opening, cools the engine. Cooler engines run better, run faster, and it actually has active aero shutters inside behind the grille, allowing the vehicle to be a little more aerodynamic and cool that engine down. It is offered in two different engines, the 2-liter turbocharged engine with 250 horsepower and the 310 horsepower, 2.7 dual volute twin turbocharged engine. The 2-liter turbocharged engine is actually offered with an 8-speed transmission, more gears, smoother shifting, better power delivery. And then the 2.7 liter is offered with the 10-speed transmission. As I come around to the side, I noticed the hood scoop that this vehicle has. It's got some great architecture, beautiful lines, and the fit and finish are just right on par with Cadillac offerings. Underneath, you'll notice that this vehicle actually has the felted wheel wells to keep down noise. Also has the acoustic glass all the way around with the acoustic sunroof. And what that does is actually offers this vehicle one of the quietest cabins at 60 miles an hour. Over BMW, Mercedes-Benz, and Audi has the quietest cabin. One of the other reasons you may look into the Cadillac brand is for safety. In Cadillac, this is the only compact luxury sedan that offers autonomous driving, Super Cruise is what I'm talking about. Super Cruise is actually over 200,000 miles of LiDAR mapped roads. As we come around to the side, you do have keyless access with remote start, which is actually not offered on BMW, Mercedes-Benz, or Audi. And you might think remote start's not that important, but it does do a nice touch. When you do remote start this vehicle, it turns on the available heated seats or air conditioned seats, depending on the outside temperature, and turns on that heated steering wheel, which is one of everybody's favorites. If we come around to the side of the vehicle, open up, this does have, so you're thinking to yourself, this is a compact luxury sedan. There's probably not going to be a lot of space in the second row. Believe it or not, there's actually over 33 inches of legroom in this vehicle and 38 inches of headroom. This does have Cadillac's signature cut and sew leather interior with detailed stitching all throughout. Very soft, luxurious seats, and actually seats, since this is a sports sedan, they wanted to design the seat to hug the passengers, or the driver, of course. It does have a very driver-centric interior, so as it wraps around the driver with the shift and the 8-inch LCD touchscreen. We'll come around to the back of the vehicle here. So one of my favorite things about the CT4 versus the other European brands that are competing in this segment is this is actually a rear-wheel drive driven vehicle, offering very balanced, no torque steer from the engine. And torque steer actually, there's a lot of front-wheel drive vehicles in this segment, and it pulls the engine, it pulls the wheels with the engine, the torque of the engine pulls the wheels. Not as very fun, but this is offered in all-wheel drive as well. All-wheel drive does give you better performance in rain, snow, ice. Well, ice, nothing's good. And does give you dual exhaust. That is standard feature on both engine trims. Very large trunk for a vehicle in this segment with folding rear seats. Beautiful LED tail lamps. And these are the dual density on the sport trim level. One of the things I really love about this is it does have very cube styling from its bigger brother, the CT5, in a package that is very affordable at $33,000 starting point, $33,900. As we look at the driver-focused interior, you do have two different display options. You have a full LCD display option that is available, and then the analog display as well. One of my favorite things is it does have the assisted steering, the electronic assisted steering. So at low speeds, this is very easy to maneuver through parking lots, parking maneuvers, things like that. But at high speeds, it actually has a couple different drive modes that tighten the steering, tighten the suspension, and change throttle response and transmission shift points to give you a more spirited drive or more luxurious drive if you're on a long trip. Kind of one of the last things I want to touch on is OnStar. OnStar's been a GM product since 1996. It is the telematics and the safety and security system that Cadillac does offer. It offers if you were into an accident, airbags deployed, they would send help immediately. And it offers, one of my favorite things is the My Cadillac app, allowing you to remote start the vehicle, unlock it, lock it, all from your smartphone, set up service appointments, everything from that nature. Service is another thing that I wanted to touch on. There are over 18,000 worldwide GM dealers, and you can have this vehicle serviced at any of them. And there's also free pickup delivery service with the Cadillac warranty that is 4 years, 50,000 miles, and 6 years, 70,000 mile powertrain, making it one of the most well thought out warranty programs on the luxury segment, beating out a couple of the other European brands. So if you have any more questions about the CT4, the Cadillac CT4, the 2021s, we do have a huge selection. We are Indiana's largest Cadillac dealer, and I'm Nick, and I'd be more than happy to help you out.